Welcome back to Rise and Shine. This is Dick Shoemaker back at you. We have a guest that is probably on their way here, but prior to that time, and in the event, and who knows, and it's not even bad weather out. However, speaking of bad weather, hi Jamie.
Hi, Dick. Speaking of bad weather, I love
Yeah,
it.
but you know, this he's getting pushy today. You know, I mean, he was on once already, and this is really my show. But he's come over and he says that he's got an itch, I think.
Yes. Well, let's not call it that. I have the habit of turning off my wireless mic to conserve battery. And let's see. I'm showing it on. Do you have me? Okay, good deal.
All right, we're
All
in
right,
business.
good
Well,
deal.
what I've done is I've invited, even though he invited himself,
I did invite myself, yeah.
Jamie, over here to talk about welcome to Cable 12 television. Now, what am I talking about? Because Cable 12 television, as we know it, has been here forever. And I mentioned it briefly, folks, when we were going on, that there is a website, but tell us about what am I referencing?
We're referencing an entirely different dimension of Cable 12, something that we've wanted to do for a long time, and by we I mean Steve Oakes, Kevin Tosh, myself, Richard Shively, and something that the community has expressed interest in. You know, we have them come on the show and on Rise and Shine, but let's say somebody wants to know of the announcements. They didn't catch your announcements during the morning show, and they want to get right to a certain announcement without having to go through the announcements that may not pertain to what their plans are, or they want to know a little bit more about something that we weren't able to go over on the air. That also would include weather. Maybe they want to know who the guest is in a week or two, or who's coming on Rise and Shine. They can do that now. For outsiders that aren't familiar with where our studio is, this is a chance for them to see a map and get directions. Just for general purposes, potential clients, investors, if you're interested in advertising with us, they can come to cable12ynn.com and see what we're about. Steve Oakes and I and Kevin Tosh worked hand in hand on creating the best way of describing ourselves to the world, really, the whole world.
Now,
can
what
see
is that
this.
website you said?
It is, we'll go ahead and we'll pop it up here. This is often, fancy effect, Tosh. There we go.
Wow.
And I don't know about those guys there. I don't know if we
The
keep
Three
that going.
Musketeers.
Yes, exactly. It is, you can see it at the very top of the screen. It's www.cable12, that would be the word cable, the letters 1 or the numbers 1, 2, YNN, and you can see here on the image, Cable 12 YNN stands for Your Neighborhood Network.com. So www.cable12ynn.com is now your one-stop shop, and we have it at the bottom of the screen as well for folks to see that web address for everything Cable 12. And we're working on making that everything Franklin County. We're going to take events off of Rocky Mounts, press releases and things like that, Franklin County, whether it be Parks and Recreation or government, and we'll have them on our calendar as well. So I'm just kind of scrolling through, and the first page you come to is you have pictures of Cable 12, but right here gives you a history of what Steve has been able to do for 21 years, including all the high school sports, Rise and Shine, which you've been a big part of, Dick, and of course the weather that we do here. And you have a little weather, there's a weather box where I can put, when I put out Facebook alerts, it will link up to this.
Oh, well.
So I have the option of doing that. In fact, you can see that we've already got where I was talking about watching Wednesday closely. There it is. If you just missed my 5-day forecast, you click right here and it will come up.
So all of this is available through cable12ynn.com.
That's right.
And you can just, like you were going to any website on anywhere, click that, put that in, click it, and get up-to-date news and find out about what's going on at Cable 12.
That's right. And we also have news headlines. So, you know, you have your weather here on the right. We have some featured video. I believe this is the post-game, Ferrum football post-game. Looks like a, kind of a press conference that we were able to get. That's actual video. So if folks, you know, I don't know how well it'll play through our system right here, but this is a press conference. You see Scoop there. So any video we need to put on, if it's breaking news or whatever, we can do that now. Election day is tomorrow. You can go here with election information. Some of the things that you went over at the beginning of the show, right here under election 2012. You know, there's the Panthers story that was provided by Ferrum College Athletics. We're working with all these different places. One of the things that we wanted to do, being a Christian faith-based company, is to have a Bible verse of the week. And we are changing this at least 2 or 3 times a week, I'd say. So it's actually more like a bi-weekly thing, but is to put the Lord's hand in this and give scriptures and things of that nature.
How do you do all that? I mean, somebody's going to have to be alert to a little bit, rather than, this is not live TV. We are now live TV.
Right.
But this is what everybody else does, and now we can do it and put the weather and put a scripture verse and just a little bit about what's going on. That's a neat picture of the three of you.
And we've been working for this on months, and I say mainly from financial point, Steve Oakes has wanted this for a long time. People have to remember, you know, they may compare other stations and say, well, they've had it for years and years. And honestly, we probably could have put up a website 5 or 10 years ago. It just wouldn't look professional, and it wouldn't have, we wanted to make sure if we were going to get a website, it was going to meet the needs of our viewers and our clients. And we're working with Next Generation Designs, and I think they're the same folks that do the Roanoke Times website. So it's top dollar what you're getting here when you go to cable12ymn.com. There's another page here. If you get to the top, you know, we were just on home. I clicked on services. So if people are interested, clients in corporate video production, training videos, infomercials, commercial production, on-location video production, in-studio video production. This is all nothing new to us. It's what we do.
Yeah, but there's a lot of people that ask about it.
Yes.
Yeah.
What do you guys do? It's all right here. And if DVD duplication, we get a lot of that. Legal depositions, sports productions. And so it's all there, and then we have a place where they can call or email to get more information. That's been something that's also been lacking that we're very proud to bring to the table. Our next section would be a blog section. And a blog is just something where you just kind of talk about whatever subjects you wanted to talk about. If you wanted to blog about how you felt about the Chamber of Commerce in Rocky Mount, losing that and going to the lake, you could kind of vent about that and give your own opinions. It's almost like an editorial page, so to speak. Kevin Tosh here in our Sportsman, he's talking about the Chili Festival a little bit. And Kevin Tosh also helps with our, we have the Madhouse show that comes on, I believe, Monday evenings. Yes, and it's go-kart racing down at Providence Raceway, and they invited Kevin, and I couldn't make it, I had to work, but to race in the go-kart. So he talks about his personal experience there.
And he was here the next day, so he survived
so
it.
he survived it, that's
But
right.
Did he win anything?
That would be.
Oh, that was a thumbs down on that.
I don't know if you could say he lost. I mean, he survived it, so I think that's a win in of itself. He competed against professionals, and you know, he got a little excited about that. I posted something about how I felt part of the football team. I grew up not into sports, and by working at Cable 12, it's been a blessing to see how a good sports program comes together, and with my job as being a camera person, about that. So that's a little bit about the blogs, and we'll be adding those as we go. Let's say you missed part of our fishing coverage, or a sports show, or even a Rise and Shine show, or a Memorial Day dedication, the moonshining talk that they just had. It's all here. It's and we're constantly adding. So we want folks to know that we're not stale. We're gonna be here for a while. And you click on any of those links, and you will see our coverage of
Memorial Day,
just like you would see on
it's all together.
Cable 12, and these are just basically some sample clips that we have up right now. But we're basically anything we do that's on Cable 12. We want to still give you a reason to watch Cable 12, but we understand there are folks out there that may not get us. And this is a great way to interact and see what we've got going on.
That's a real plus, because
Yes.
there's a lot of people that can't get Cable 12 that will, if they have a computer, and everybody has a computer,
Yes.
can still see. Okay.
And we get a lot of requests too. People will come on, they'll talk to you. I've got family in Alabama. Can I get a DVD of it? This way we can get a clip of it, put it online, and they can actually spread it that way and integrate
good.
it with Facebook. All of our announcements, and we're working on this. You see as I put my mouse over, it's not that easy to read, but you can still see there's a calendar here for November, and we're constantly adding the announcements. And they're going to put a background back this week. So again, this is a work in progress, but you also have on the right side here your latest events. Schools closed today, or tomorrow. I'm sorry, that's right, for Tuesday. Thank you, Dick. Today, if you're watching on Tuesday, they're open Monday, the 5th, and you can see all the upcoming events and school board meetings. And finally, I'll leave you with this: contact information. You have a question about something you want to be shot, whether it's a wedding or a private or something or another, anything that requires video shooting, even if it's a ribbon cutting or something you think that would be of interest, a concert, a choir concert, anything that's going on, just leave your name, leave your email, a phone number, what it's about, and you can put your message here. And it's as easy as clicking submit, and that goes right to Steve Oakes, and he has a way of reading that and getting back to you, as opposed to just calling Kevin and I and we write it down the old-fashioned way, and we can still do that, but this is a way to confirm it and make sure it's all there. And then finally, up underneath, there's our Google.
How many people ask that question?
Oh my goodness!
Where is Cable 12?
So many people do.
I end up saying in outer space.
Yes.
We are broadcasting across the millennium. But that's great to know that they can get a look at it and see where it is on the map and what the address is.
That's right. That's right. And they can get directions through, of course, Google Map gives you the directions. They can go into this window and get there from. That loads you in the Google Maps, and you can.
Oh, I see you there, right
give you-
there, right there.
give you
Wave.
starting
If somebody
place.
stick their hand out the
Yeah,
window,
wave.
we
We can
can
see
wave.
you. That's right. And it'll tell you how to get there. So if you've got
Very
a guest
nice.
in Roanoke, so this is going to help you out with the show. I wanted you to become a little more familiar with it, but I wanted our viewers to know that we are constantly adding content. We're ready for elections, and I'm excited to bring weather updates also to this whole thing. So just a neat thing. The calendar's even on our front page there. So yeah, have to check it out. And we're getting some content from our media partner, the Franklin News Post, and we're giving them credit there as well. So this has really been a blessing. We've asked the Lord for this and His hand in this, and I know Steve Oakes is very excited. If he was here right now, he'd be on the air and have the problem. He may come back and talk about this from time to time.